Hey y'all, I'm here in the cattle panel pot garden and I'm going to be cleaning this up and I'm also going to be planting in here. I'm not going to be doing much talking. So I may put some music on with this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Um, I do have a microphone that I bought last season and I'm going to try to figure out how to get that to work also. So I may not do it on this video, but I will be doing it so that you can hear me when I'm out here walking around. You can still hear me what I'm saying. Okay. When I don't have the phone with me, like today, I'm going to be walking away so you won't be hearing, but you'll be able to see. Okay. So I'm behind. I'm really behind because this weather has been awful, cold, and I'm not so concerned about daytime temperatures, but it's been the nighttime temperatures. They have been um, in the 40s, but felt much colder. And every night it's been really, really cold. Even with me in the greenhouse garage, that, some things I've lost. So here I go. All right. So stay with me. Let's see if I need to adjust this camera a little bit, a little bit. I'm not sure if y'all can see everything. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit, all right? Oh, to digging and throwing my dirt out on the ground. So I leave this stuff in here, because otherwise I could clean the stuff. Oh, that's why I don't do it. Real windy today, which that's nothing. It was windy every day. All right, let's see what I got in here. A lot of weeds. So, not sure what some of these other things are. So I don't know what it is. It's coming in. I'm gonna leave these steaks in here because I'm gonna need them. I never did get to plant the peas out here that I wanted to plant. I didn't get to do it. It was cool enough weather for them, but it was windstorms. When I say high winds, I mean windstorms. Um, Rain and windstorms. The weather just wasn't where I was gonna come out here and work it. So I'm gonna put some in there because I'm. It's not time for me to plant my beans yet. I don't plant my beans till later because it's not truly warmed up here yet. I'm gonna stick some peas in here, and I figure even if they don't come up, I don't get any peas from it. It's gonna be. I should have bought a bucket out here. Um, to put this. I'm taking this mulch out of here. I'm gonna put some fresh mulch around my plants. I don't know what it is. It's coming out. I think I need to go get a bucket. Put some of this stuff in. This mulch that I'm taking out because it's gonna be a mess trying to get it up off the ground. So let me. I'm gonna stop this. Okay, I went and got this bucket so I can put this mulch in here. I know I said mulch, but I meant bucket. Before. This gardening is getting more expensive and more expensive to grow in. I think they're trying to price us right out of trying to grow our own food. I should lower this down or turn it. I'm sorry. I'm so busy focusing on trying to get this done. Um, let's see. Can you see? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sit this stuff over here so I can switch over here to this spot. I'm trying to put all my labels together so I can clean them. Now let me turn this so y'all can see. Like I said, it's windy. And this wind will blow this dust in your eye and mouth and everywhere else. But it's windy every day, so if it get too bad, I have to go put on them safety goggles. I'm so far behind until I just don't know if I'm ever gonna get caught up. I hope we get blessed with a longer season. I think that's the only thing that I can see that would help me is a longer growing season. Sometimes fall gives you a lot more time. Sometimes it don't. I'm just glad to be out here and able to do it. Just getting these weeds out that I can see. I'm sure there's probably a lot of weed seeds. That's why I'm taking this small channel. There's probably a lot of weed seeds that then blew on top of this soil and that mulch. So, unfortunately, I live next door to a place that don't cut their grass regularly, and they let all the weeds go to maturity, and the seeds blow right over here on me. So I never had such a bad weed problem as I have now. I have awful weed problem now. But ain't nothing I can do about it. Just gotta deal with it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this camera again. Okay, I got these two containers here, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing, cleaning them out and getting the weeds out. I think some of these things in here probably beans, but I'm not sure. This part here is the time consuming, is getting everything ready. That's where you spend all your time at. I don't mind these big pots so much as I do the 5 gallon buckets because I can dig down in here with a shovel, clean it out. 5 gallon bucket, I have to dump them out because they have moss growing all on the sides, and the moss will continue to grow during the season and smother out your plant. So I have to deal with that. So that's why, if you've been watching me, you notice that I said that I was going to be putting in the big 100 gallon grow beds in here. And I got me some of them that I'm going to be putting in. Put this up so I can eliminate that problem. Now let's get some of these weeds out. Try to get them out by the root. I'll do this one over here, and then I think I'm gonna cut the camera off, and I'll come back and let y'all see me put my amendment in here, and I'm gonna be putting in some tomato plants, and you can watch me plant a couple of tomato plants in here. I started some asparagus and I have it growing. See, now, if you've ever done this before, you know anything about it, let me know. Because I'm thinking that I can't just take that little seedling and put it in a container. I'm thinking I got to take it, well, you know where it's going to be its final home. I'm thinking I got to keep up potting it, up potting it, up potting it till it get big enough. I'm not sure if that's what I... Okay, y'all, I got everything laid out. In here so far, I have put cow manure and bone meal in here. And I put that in all the pots. And this is how many that I'm growing over here. And I have these here. And I'm just going to walk and let you see, you know, how I got them laid out in here. So I'm going to get these in and get them watered. And I probably water them with the fish emulsion. And this over here is a delphinium, and it's getting ready to start blooming. So I did put some bone meal and cow manure on that. Over here I have here, and then down this row. So I'm going to be planting all these tomatoes. Now these are strawberries that was in this walkway in my, this was my strawberry patch. But I had so many weeds taken over till I got out what I could get out. There's still some more in there that I can pull out, but I'm going to get them all out and put them in a pot. I'm not going to let them be down here anymore. And I started out with 3 plants originally. And if you remember what my strawberry patch looked like, it'll look like that again. Okay, so these are the ones that I got out so far. And then I got this tomato here. This is my asparagus. And I did put some of the, bone meal and cow manure on that also. Now these ones that don't have anything in them, they're for the sweet potatoes. I got 3 places over here that I'm gonna put sweet potatoes. This is some more tomatoes. This is for sweet potatoes, tomato, tomato. Now I'm going to add some other stuff in these pots, but this is all I'm putting in it right now. Just got to get these tomatoes in. That's my main focus right now, get them in. So I'll get you back when I'm situated, all right? Okay, y'all, I'm here at this container, and I'm getting ready to start planting. And I brought out these peas also. I'm not going to put any in here because it's not really covered by this cattle panel. But I am going to put down the road the rest of them. So I'll show you when I get to those. Got to get my gloves on. Mix this in here a little bit. Try to mix it in good, this bone meal, because this is food for animals. And ants and squirrel or whatever, they will come and dig your stuff up for this bone meal. So try to mix it in some. They don't like it with the dirt. That's a yellow jacket, y'all, trying to get me. I don't have my netting on my face, so hopefully he gonna leave me alone. I hope he leaves me alone. Otherwise, I gotta go in and get that netting. You can plant your tomato plant deeper. Okay? It's okay to do that, because they get roots all along the stem. This one is a black Krim tomato. And I'm just gonna leave the cup in here. I'll clean them out later. I brought out something to time with. I'm trying to see where I put it. Oh, here it is. I like to use this here because it stretches when the plant grows, so it's not binding the plant. So I like to use that. And mine that got so big because of our terrible weather, I definitely, and we got all this horrible wind, I definitely have to, tie these. Because if I don't, the wind could break them off. This wind is terrible. I think I'm going to put another piece on the top to make sure that the wind don't rip the top off of it. Because that's the kind of wind we've been having. The kind that would tear your stuff up. I try to make a little bow if I can, so that instead of just making a knot, but sometimes I just make a knot. I can't get it to do a bow. I try to do a little bow, so if I want to come back and undo that for some reason, that I'll be able to. Alright, so that's all I'm going to put in there for now. They kind of took a beating. This one here got a little bad on it. I'm going to take that off. As a matter of fact, I think I should take this whole lower stem off. And you know what I forgot, y'all? I forgot my mulch. So I'm going to go get that. It's in the car. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to cover my face up because there's a yellow jacket out here. It keeps coming toward my face. I got this bag of peas here. And over here in this corner, oh, you can't see that. You can see it in the next one. I'm gonna put these in here with this cow manure and this bone meal over here. Plant me some peas in here. It may be too late for them, but that's all right. I'm putting them in here anyway. They'll be beneficial to the container and the plant if it's too late. And they can grow right on this cattle panel that I have over here if all works out. These are old seeds and I'm just going to use them. I'm just making sure that they are the vining and not the bush. I don't want the bush because I got a tomato plant I'm going to put in here. But I heard that squirrels like peas, so I don't know what's going to happen. A squirrel may come out here and dig them all up and eat them. I don't know. So I'm going to put them in here and we're going to see. Because the squirrel is looking and there's a blue jay that's looking. I can't stand the blue jay. I can't stand that bird. That bird is not a good bird you have in your garden. Trust me on that. He comes out, he bullies the other birds, scares them away. They used to be out here singing so beautifully. I used to love hearing my birds sing. They don't sing or anything. They try to dart in here when they think he ain't around and get what they want to get and get out. They don't hang around. My robin family, for generations, they have stayed here because the robin, I don't know what generation it is, but I know that the robin was made a nest in my window. One time I had left the screen down, and inside the window, not in the actual, you know, in my house, but in the screen area where the screen had been left up, had put a nest, and I let it stay there with its babies until they grew up. And that same robin, if it ain't that same one, it's that family that come back and come back and come back. And I'm gonna make this deep here for this tomato. And this one here is a beefsteak tomato. Oh, speaking of the robin, there it is over there now watching me. Trying to see what I'm doing. It knows that I'm not gonna mess with it. Okay, so I got that in here. I put it in deep. I put it in deep. And I'm going to, there's one thing I hate doing is cutting on my tomatoes. I hate doing that. But I gotta cut this off. It's laying in the dirt. I gotta cut this one off. It's laying in the dirt. So I have to cut them off. I'm gonna see if I can. I wanted to get it closer to the steak. See, can I move the steak? The steak is really long, but I want to get it closer because my tomatoes Most of the time I can let them stay there and they let them grow into it, but this time, since everything is so late and they are so big, they're bigger than what I normally would. I put them in a little bit smaller usually. Let's see here. What I am looking for, y'all, is my string. Okay, here it is. This is some type of elastic that I use. With all this vicious wind out here, I'm definitely trying to. Normally I don't have to tie them up right away, but this time, yeah, I got to tie them up right away. Because if I don't tie them up right away, we having almost like windstorms. This ain't just your everyday little wind. This is vicious wind. So I got that on there. I don't want to mess with them too much and mess around and break my plant. So as I got the peas in here, and I got this beefsteak tomato in here. I'm going to add some other stuff in here too, but guess what I have right now? I have here some mulch. This is cedar mulch. This is what I've always used for years, so I don't change it. It ain't caused me no problems. My stuff grows good. That's what I use. Cedar mulch usually is a deterrent to bugs. You know, like you get cedar planters and stuff like that, and you know, they're supposed to last a long time and deter the bugs. The cedar does the same thing when you put it in as a mulch. Okay, so y'all probably won't be able to hear me all the way down the row, but mixing this in good. These animals out here are hungry, so I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do at all. If I have to stop, my neighbor is gonna come over and get some tomatoes. When my neighbor comes, I might have to. Well, I will have to stop. Okay, so let's do that around like that. Something I could have put on these where they wouldn't like it, but I couldn't think of anything to put on them that wouldn't damage the seed. It seems like it's taking me forever to do this. From the time I started out to now, it's like, oh man. I was trying to get this done so that the sun wouldn't go down and then the mosquitoes get so bad. But this is the first day we done had any kind of sun, but that little bug that I was telling y'all about, it's out here trying to bite me. It may have already bit me. I won't notice it until, usually I notice it the next day. When I start itching real bad in a spot and I realize that little bug did it. Just tearing that stuff up. This is why I like these spots better than the 5-gallon bucket. See, my My 5-gallon bucket grows moss. Maybe yours don't. Mine be full of moss. And you can't ignore the moss. Because if you ignore the moss, what happens is the moss will continue to grow and smother your plant. It leaves all on the side of the container. This one here is Pantano Romanesco. Maybe you can see that. I usually grow this one every year too. I think it's a good dual purpose tomato. These animals been waiting on me to put something out here for them. I ain't putting it out here for them, but that's what they're waiting on. So they can start digging and pecking and messing with my stuff. So I'm going to cut off this one. I don't usually prune my tomatoes, but I do cut off the ones from dragging in the dirt. I don't let that happen. Okay, I usually do that. Now suckers and all that, I leave all that on my tomato. I got these cattle panel over here. They're strong enough. They can, I hold the tomato up in the beginning on the stake, and then later on, I take the whole thing and put it on there. Attach it to the cattle panel. Yeah. My plants, I believe, are hard enough. Because I'm going to be honest with you, this weather's been awful. I put them out every chance I can get, but some days when it was so windy and so cold, I didn't put them out that day because I did not want them to die on me. Okay, here come my neighbor. So I'm going to stop the video right now and give her tomatoes, and I'll be back, okay? Um, these hollyhocks are getting huge. I had no idea they would get that big. Let me fix this flag. Um, this is the hollyhock leaf. But one good thing I like about it is it's holding up the poppies because they usually fall over as soon as it rains. But it's holding them up. I like that. And also these Asiatic lilies here, which as you can see, they're getting ready to do something. Um, they all supporting each other, which I like that. And I got some kind of funky thing going on over here. Uh, this here is Sevin, Sevin, that I put on here. Oh, I see a weed. Let me get that stuff. Oh, these weeds get in there. They mix right in good with your plant. See that? I was gonna try to show y'all, but I've been spraying neem on it. I'm trying to see if I can find anywhere that you can see. Because all you can see right now is the Sevin that I put on there. That's a chemical sprinkle. I use that on non-edible stuff. But anyway, I can't find it, but something is putting little foam. It's like a little foam all down in these flowers around here. It's putting like a foam in there. And that foam is some kind of egg or something that it's using. And that is a bad thing, whatever. Let me see. Maybe it's some here I could show you. Yeah, I think maybe there might be. I looked it up, but I don't forgot what it said about it. Yeah, can you see that right in there? See that little foam right there? Right there where my finger is, down at the bottom of my finger. That's what it's putting. And I'm spraying neem on that because I don't want it to kill this plant. I've been had this plant for years, and it never had that before. This here is, I think it's columbine that I planted last year. It must have self-seeded itself and come back. And down here, I have some more of those echinacea over there on the bottom of that fountain. See down there, I got a whole row of echinacea. So I'm finding places and planting them around. And then I got some more poppies. I haven't had time or a chance to clean out all the leaves. And I'm not even going to worry about it. I said there'll be a good lunch. See the poppies right there? They about ready to open. Those are purple. They've been there for years, so I hope that they continue to do well in your garden because I love poppies. Okay? So I always put my flags up, and I like those green lights, and I use them year round. And they work so good. So I'm trying to think it was something else I wanted to show you. This is the greenhouse garage from here. And I'm going to walk over here and see if I get back here to this back. Will I remember what it is that I want to show you? These are about ready to open. When they do, they smell so good. These smell so good. Look at the ants on it, you know. They probably got aphids because of the sweetness of the peony. That I think maybe the aphids puts out the sweetness, and then let me get this up. I dropped some paper down here. Get that up. Yeah, I got some more poppies back here. My tree keep falling over. That's because I need to water it. I shouldn't even be walking around. I should be getting this hose. This stuff needs water. See, it been raining, but it ain't been good rain. See how wilted looking this looks? See my tree down right there? I keep putting it up, it keep blowing it back down, so I'm gonna leave it down because it blowing it back down is hurting it. Here's my garlic. I put that in mid-March. So I'm gonna see, is it gonna be green garlic or will it get a clove? You know, a head or not. So that's a test. This is all over my garden. I just got through harvesting it because I don't want it to go to seed, and it's got flowers. So look at this. This needs some water because it's so pretty, but it just needs water. Look how pretty. Very pretty. I didn't get a chance to come over here and clean this out because usually I try before the flowers come to get all this grass out of here, pull it up, and fertilize. I didn't get a chance to do it, but you have to do it because otherwise the stuff will kill your perennials. So this will get done. This will get done. And then some more poppies here. And in there the peony getting ready to open. And over here, just look at these irises. See, a lot of this stuff like this here, this is a weed, and I think it's prickly. I got to get that out. So I'm going to really have to get in there and do some serious work. And look at these, how pretty. And I got more that should be open, but I think them weeds are messing with it. So what I'm going to do is if I don't get this whole thing done, I'm going to get that section where them irises done. See all these poppies over here? They getting ready to open. And this over here is a peony, like a tree peony right here. And that's getting ready to open. See the weeds? The weeds are bad. All the rain and the cold. But see, look down in here. This is my irises. See, they should all be blooming together. But see, these are being hindered. So I got to fix that. So I got to take this off of here. I covered it up because the squirrel gets on here and eats off whatever makes the nut. And I don't know what you call that. This is a hazelnut, but I haven't seen any nuts on here. I'm just waiting to see, do I see anything that look like it might be a nut before I open it up. So anyway, that's that. That's all out here to show y'all. Ain't nothing else to show, but I got them tomatoes in there. Thank the Lord for that. And I'm trying to decide where I want to put the rest of the tomatoes. But I think I'm going to put them in this row right here. I'm going to do this whole row with tomatoes. And then this row here, I said I was going to take up, this was okra row. I said I was going to take it up. I'm not going to take it up yet. Unless I'm going to check these pots out. If they got all that moss, I ain't going to have no choice. If it's all that moss growing down in here. Yeah, see it? Can y'all see? The whole thing be full of moss. Can you see the moss? The whole thing, and it'll continue to grow. See? If you don't get that out of there. So I have to dump all of these. And that takes a lot of time. So I don't have no choice right now. I got another big grow bed. like this one up here, right there, the end of this row. So I'm going to have 4 all together so far because I'm just trying to decide where I want to put it. I know where I said I was going to put it, but I might not put it there. Get this out of here. It's had seeds on it over in my chives, and I got to get that out. But it's hard to know what's the grass and what's the chives until it start doing that, and then you know what's what. Okay, y'all, that's it. I'll see you next time. Hope it wasn't too long for you. If it was, look at it and then come back and look at the rest. Okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody, anybody that's new, my videos don't normally be this long, but I'm so far behind. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.